My name is Mavis, otherwise known as Death. This is the Doorstep Project, episode 47, Eternal Love. This is so strange. I know Leilani wanted me to come to the museum to record, but I don't have the time to travel this week. A lot to do, unfortunately. I don't know how to start. Okay. So, there are 4 eternal beings in this universe, known as order, time, death, and most importantly, love. Without love, there would be no reason to have order or creation. Without love, time would not be necessary and worlds would cease to exist. Without love, even death would have no purpose except to destroy. Love is unique. Time and order are important and changeable aspects of the human existence. No matter how much anyone tries, time and order cannot be affected by the people. And death is a universal truth for every living thing in every world. But love is so special that it cannot be accurately described by any eternal being. Love is unique because it is the only thing eternal that is constantly changed by human agency. It is of all these things most important because it is the only one that humans can choose to possess. It is not unique to the human experience. Social animals of all kinds feel and show love and affection, but humans have the incredible ability to put words to these thoughts and emotions. I met a soldier in a ditch whose friends had gone ahead of him. He refused to follow me, so I followed him. He ran, head down and low to the ground to the next spot of available cover, only to find a friend of his dying. The first soldier took the dying man's hands in his own and talked to him, whispering gentle words of encouragement, promising that his wife and children would be cared for. Later, he found another soldier clinging to life, holding his gun close. The man did not have long. He was already beginning to fade, but the heroic soldier held the other man's head and told him how beautiful heaven will be. This soldier knew the man did not understand him, because this man was not an ally. It was an enemy who had been abandoned as his army retreated. The soldier waited until his enemy took his final breath, then he closed his own eyes and followed me. I met a great-grandmother who had once been a grandma and before a mother. She had seen the passing of her dear son at a young age. She told me she had a long overdue playdate scheduled. I met a young man in a hospital room, his wife clinging to his hand like a lifeline. He told her so softly to live and to love and to remember. She told him she would never forget. I met a dog. He was a good boy, and he had done very well as his human's favorite pet. He was sad to see that the family he loved so much would have to live without him. He snuggled closer to his human one last time and said goodbye. So much love in all these stories, and you may find that you have the question almost everyone does when they meet me. Will I see them again? Here is my answer for all you listeners I will one day visit. Yes. Love is a binding thing. It connects souls to each other, invisible cords that cannot be broken by death. Nor would I want to break them because love is sacred. It's eternal. In the afterlife, you will be guided to those you loved. Family, friends, even pets will be able to find their way to each other. That is the nature of love. It connects. It creates. It provides and protects. It nurtures and teaches. It is soft and kind. It is cruel and honest. It is completely imperfect, but it is made perfect in the act of loving. I do not feel love. I am not connected to friends or family because I am literally the embodiment of an eternal concept. But if I were to feel love, I think I would love the entire human race. And don't tell anyone, but Leilani would be one of my favorite humans.
Thank you for listening to The Doorstep Project. This audio drama was created and produced by Family Friendly Podcasts. If you enjoyed the podcast, leave a rating and review on your podcast app of choice or share it with a friend. Leilani and the project will be back next week. Until then, write every day. One day, your story could be in a museum. The Doorstep Project is produced by Family Friendly Podcasts. It was written, edited, and performed by AJ Barton. Sound effects for this podcast are provided by Zapsplat. Music used in this podcast includes Reawakening by Kevin McLeod, licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license. You can learn more at his website, incompetech.com, or at creativecommons.org. Both music and sound effects have been changed and edited by AJ Barton. Links for websites, information, and contact can be found in the description of the episode. Would you like to submit your story or art to the Doorstep Project? You can find information for story submission at familyfriendlypodcast.com/The Doorstep Project. Information on CC by 4.0 licenses can be found at creativecommons.org.